Imagine beating the lottery not with luck, not with cheating, but with nothing more than mathematics. A retired professor from a small town in America discovered a loophole that made him millions, while everyone else thought winning was impossible. This is not a scam, not a myth. This is the true story of Jerry Selbee, the man who cracked the lottery. Jerry Selbee wasn't a millionaire, a hacker, or a criminal mastermind. He was a quiet, retired math professor living in the small town of Everett, Michigan. For decades, he taught algebra and statistics. Numbers were his comfort zone. Most people buy a lottery ticket hoping for luck. Jerry, he didn't believe in luck. He believed in patterns. And one morning in 2003, while reading the rules of a brand new game called Windfall, Jerry's sharp eyes noticed something the rest of the world missed. The Windfall game had a unique twist. Normally, jackpots kept rolling over until someone matched all 6 numbers. But in Windfall, when the jackpot hit $5 million without a winner, the prize money didn't keep growing, it rolled down into smaller prizes. That meant that if nobody hit the jackpot, suddenly people with 4 numbers or even 3 numbers would win thousands of dollars each. To the average person, this was just a quirky rule. To Jerry, it was a mathematical goldmine. He quickly ran the probabilities in his head. On a roll-down week, the expected value of a $1 ticket wasn't just $1 anymore, it was worth $1.15. Sometimes even $1.30. That might not sound like much, but imagine buying hundreds of thousands of tickets. The profit was inevitable. To test his theory, Jerry spent just $2,000 on tickets. When the dust settled, he cashed out $2,600. That's a $600 profit from pure math. His formula worked. The lottery had a loophole, and Jerry was the only one who saw it. Jerry wasn't greedy. At first, it was just a fun experiment. But then he told his wife, Marge. Together, they realized this wasn't just a trick, was a business. They set up a corporation called GS Investment Strategies and invited friends and neighbors to invest. Soon, they had a whole team of people pooling money, buying stacks of tickets, and dividing the winnings. At their peak, the Selbees were buying hundreds of thousands of tickets in one go. In a single week, they spent over $600,000, but every time, the math paid off. They weren't gambling, they were calculating. And the returns were massive. Millions of dollars over several years. But here's the most shocking part. Jerry and Marge didn't use the money for luxury cars or mansions. They used it to pay college tuition for their grandchildren, to repair their home, and to help small businesses in their community. In many ways, their lottery scheme wasn't just genius, it was wholesome. Of course, word eventually got out. Other groups of math-savvy players discovered the same loophole and jumped in. The lottery system noticed unusually large ticket sales coming from small towns. Investigations began. But here's the catch: Jerry and Marge weren't breaking the law. They weren't cheating or hacking. They were simply following the published rules. Rules the lottery itself had written. The state had no choice. By 2012, they officially shut down the windfall game. The loophole was closed forever. But by then, Jerry and Marge had already made around $8 million in profits. Not stolen, not scammed, earned by outsmarting a billion-dollar system. So what made Jerry's crime more genius, so unique? In a world full of con artists and scammers, Jerry proved that intelligence could be more powerful than luck. He didn't exploit people, he exploited math. He showed that even the most powerful systems can have cracks. You resharp enough to find them. It wasn't greed that drove him. It was curiosity, intellect, and the thrill of solving a puzzle. In fact, Hollywood even turned their story into a movie, proof of just how extraordinary their journey was. For Jerry and Marge, the lottery wasn't about chance, it was about certainty. And certainty is far more powerful than luck. Now, I want to hear from you. If you discovered a loophole in the system, a way to beat the odds completely legally, would you use it? Or would you walk away? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story of brilliance meeting crime, don't forget to hit that like button. Share this video with a friend. And subscribe to Illegal Brilliance for more stories where genius meets the darker side of human ambition.